What's up, flamethrowers? It's me, Flame the Dragonhog here, and welcome to another installment of a creepypasta story. First, I do want to apologize for not making many creepypasta stories. It's just that I've been busy lately with all my Sonic content and lots of other content and all sorts of other things. So, and don't worry guys, I do have a little treat for you guys. You guys will be expecting a lot more creepypasta stories all this month because after all, it is spooky month, also known as October, also known as the month that Halloween is on. But anyway, today's creepypasta it's a very, very misunderstood creepypasta. Some people do fear it, but he's actually really harmless. And I'm talking about Longhorse. I'm talking about Longhorse. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who Longhorse is, Longhorse, he's a creepypasta created by the ever so famous Trevor Henderson. For those of you who don't know who that is, Trevor Henderson, he's the person that created other creepypastas such as Cartoon Cat and Siren Head and Lighthead and lots of other creepypastas as well. So anyway, today I'm going to be talking about his most misunderstood creepypasta, Longhorse. Alright, so if you guys want to see more creepypasta stories, hit that like button. And let me know in the comments section which one of these creepypastas, which creepypasta do you guys want me to tell the story of next? And also, let me know in the comments section if you guys like Longhorse after when I tell you his story. Because remember what I said, guys, he's perfectly harmless. Like most creepypastas, you guys know, they're always out to kill somebody. Not this one. But anyway, let me tell you the story about him. Longhorse. It was a dark and cold and windy night that a family was driving back home from their grandparents' house. They spent the whole day there, just having fun, playing games, all the way until nighttime. It was really late, almost midnight in fact, when the family was driving down this narrow road. Almost all of the family members, they were already asleep. The daughter, the mother, and the son. Of course, the father, he stayed up because obviously he needed to continue driving. But as he was driving, he started getting tired himself. In fact, he was getting so tired that he started dozing off a little bit. So all he did was just rest his eyes for a little while. As he just kept on driving. And when he opened his eyes, everything seemed normal. And as he was driving, he saw something up ahead that just didn't make any sense to him. He looked out the side mirror of his car to see where he was. Because obviously he was lost and he didn't want to be driving all night. So, as he was looking out the window, he saw something that was really peculiar. It was some type of animal. It looked like a horse, but with a really, really long neck. It must have been a rare breed, he thought, but as he rode past it, he really got a closer look at it. Turns out it was a skeletal horse. It had the skeleton head of a horse, and it had a really, really long neck that stretches all the way to infinity. And it had long black strands of hair to where his mane is. And as that strange creature looked at him, his neck cracked and crumbled as it turned every which way. The man was really horrified. He really wanted to get out of there quickly, and soon he almost smacked into a tree. But turns out that was all just a dream. And when he woke up, he thought to himself, why did I dream about that? It was so strange. Like, what was that strange creature? He thought. Soon he heard his son wake up, and the son said, Is everything okay, Dad? Then the dad replied, Yes, son, everything is just fine. It's just that I thought I saw a strange creature on the road, but everything is okay now. And then the son said, You mean that strange creature? That weird looking horse that we drove past? That really horrified the dad. As he looked in his rear view mirror, he saw that same creature again, that skeletal horse with the long neck. As his neck crumbled, as that neck crumbled as he looked right dead in the father's eyes. It was so horrifying, he thought. He was so scared that he didn't want to continue driving, so he turned around and headed right back to their grandparents' house. The mother and daughter soon woke up and asked why were they turning around and heading back. The father couldn't tell his wife and daughter what the heck they just saw. They might have thought he was losing his mind. So he quickly made up an excuse and said, It's getting late, and the storm is getting really bad, and we might as well head back. So they head back to their grandparents' house and spend the night there. The next morning, almost everybody was still asleep. Everybody was still asleep, except for the son and the father. They were both in the kitchen, eating their breakfast, drinking their juice, when all of a sudden, a news report came on the TV. It said there was an accident that a family of 4 died by crashing into a tree. And what really horrified them the most, it was that accident occurred on the same street they were riding on that night. And then they thought to themselves, that could have been them. That could have been them if it wasn't for that strange creature. Then they thought to themselves, could that creature might have saved them from death? Because if they weren't looking where they were going, that family could have been them. So, yeah, guys, what do you guys think about Longhorse? What do you guys think about Longhorse now? Do you guys still think he's a little bit creepy? I mean, sure, Longhorse, he does have a bit of a creepy appearance. You know, a skeleton, a horse skeleton head, a long neck that cracks whenever he moves, and not to mention long, skinny strands of hair for where his mane is. But believe it or not, guys, he absolutely means no harm. He's not out to kill anybody. He's just really misunderstood. And there are some strange facts about him. Like his neck, for example, it does stretch really, really long to make himself look bigger. But really, he really doesn't mean any harm, and he doesn't hunt for food. He doesn't hunt at all. And he doesn't kill anything. You see, what he is just a normal animal. I mean, like normal horses, he loves getting his nose pat. And he loves the smell of apples and cinnamon. He's really, really nice. But lots of people seem to fear him because, look at him. And I don't blame the people for fearing him. But personally, I don't fear him at all. He really seems like a nice guy. He actually seems like a nice little creature. I mean, just misunderstood. So guys, let this be a warning to you guys. If you guys ever interact with Longhorse, don't fear him, because he means no harm. He's actually a really nice creepypasta. He really is a nice guy. But guys, whatever you do, do not piss him off. Okay, guys, I'm kidding. He's not gonna hurt you. I mean, sure, he does look a little bit creepy. I mean, having a horse skull for a head and everything, but really, he's not bad at all. He's just misunderstood. And he even sounds like a horse as well. You know, with the neighing and all sorts of other things. But like I said, he's really not a bad creepypasta. So, guys, again, just let me know, what do you guys think about Longhorse in the comment section below? Do you guys want to meet Longhorse, or do you guys still want to tremble in fear of him? Because believe it or not, he may be a horse head, he may be a skeleton horse head creature, but he still has feelings, guys. He still has feelings, like normal horses. Well, guys, that's it for this creepypasta story. Like I said before, what do you guys think about Longhorse? Do you guys want to meet him, or do you guys still want to tremble in fear of him? So yeah, put me down in the comments section. What do you guys think about Longhorse? And also, one other thing, guys. I might bring on a creepypasta character many of you guys might not know about later on today. Later on, I don't know. I don't know if I will or not. But you just might have to keep an eye out for it. It might not happen today, it might happen tomorrow, but anyway, yeah. And if you guys aren't already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so that way you guys will be up to date whenever I post. And be sure to keep an eye out for Ask the Sonic Crew later on today. And after that video, I'm going to be doing another video where I introduce my good friend to other friends that I know. But anyway, this is Flame the Dragon Hog saying, beware Longhorse, the misunderstood yet creepypasta. Anyway, this is Flame the Dragon Hog signing out for now. Later, flamethrowers.